Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with IRS. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. That makes me 50 years doing this work. So anyway, welcome to my YouTube station. It's the home of the 5-minute or less video. I don't give you any more than you need, and you're not going to want to listen to me any more than 5 minutes. I have a whole team of former IRS agents. That's all I do. We do representation, consultations, all that 9 yards. You want to retain me, you can. Let me get to the point here. There's 3 reasons I do YouTubes. To stop you from getting ripped off by a bunch of people out there that want to know what's in your pocket. Number 2, to be informative. And some of my videos are educational, so you need to know the things that you need to know about your case to even make an informative decision. I want to talk to you about fly-by-night companies that are out there on the internet. You'll find them. We're the best. We're the top 10. Follow us on ratings. What they do is they create these ads letting you know they're one of the best. They're the top 5. They're this. They're that. They have all these rankings. Don't hire this company. We're a little better. This is what they do. Let me tell you all all what's going on here. You're basically hiring a tax mill. Many of these tax mills are funded by hedge companies and big companies. And what they do, they decided this would be a great market to get into because everyone wants to settle their debt for pennies on a dollar. Well, being a former IRS agent working 10,000 cases and being a revenue officer myself, I worked and taught the offer and compromise program at IRS. Yeah, I went ahead and accepted offers and denied offers. Not with this pen. My pen's probably long gone that I worked there. But anyway, at the end of the day, I know the offer, the settlement formulas, all IRS. We know this. I have a whole team really of former IRS agents. I just want you to stay away from fly-by-night companies and companies that are not promising you the truth. Let me just tell you how to avoid falling in the depths of these fraudulent companies or these companies trying to get into your pocket. Number 1, they'll make promises that they cannot keep. You don't know they can't keep the promises because you're speaking to a salesperson. So if you're speaking to a salesperson, they know they have scripts in front of them. You answer this, they pull up that script. You speak to this, they pull up that script. Let me tell you how to avoid all this so you understand. Only 3 people can represent you before the IRS. Not that company. An attorney, a CPA, or enrolled agent. Only 3 people can represent you in front of IRS. If you're not speaking to one of those 3 people, the person talking to you don't know what the hell they're doing, do they? No. So these companies have upfront sales closers. That's what they're called. They first determine how much money you have. They'll ask you a bunch of questions. What's your house worth? How much you make? All they're doing is sizing your pocketbook up to pay you more money. They can start to charge you $3,000 or $25,000. All depends what you tell them what you have. And then the salesperson puts in the notes. They grab 50% up the sale. The company makes 40% or 45%, and then the person doing the work makes 5% of the money, and they don't even know the case. They're going by the notes a salesperson put in. That salesperson may have been there a month, but they're skilled in getting into your pocket. So if you want to avoid any of the scammer, ask the person who you're talking to, are they going to work your case? Are they an attorney, a CPA, a enrolled agent, or a former IRS agent that they can specifically tell you, based on the information you give them, how your case is going to close? They can't do that? Boom. Hang up the phone. Ain't worth it. They're full of crap. At the end of the day, unless you send that, if you owe debt, unless you send them your IRS current financial statement, a 433F or A, they have no idea what they can do to your case. They're taking these notes, but you need the IRS financial statement to make the decision because the IRS financial statement has about 70 to 80 questions, not the base form that that salesperson is using to get in your pocket. So stop being ripped off. Anyway, if this information, oh, by the way, we're available for representation. You want me to look over your case, I'm happy to. Anyway, give me a subscription if you would. I try to give you the information you need. I don't want you to get ripped off by fly-by-night companies. You need to know what the truth is. Give me a subscription. Leave me a comment. If you want me to do YouTube on something, I'm happy to do that. Thank you for listening. I'm just over my 5 minutes. Apologies.